My guest for today, Andreas Cahilig from Terrafirma Dyip.
Can you share your basketball journey in high school?
Yeah, so my basketball journey in high school started at 16. That's usually the time for high school in Sweden. And the school I was going to was in another city. So I had to move away from home at 16. And I spent 3 years in that team, which was a great experience. I really developed a lot, and I made friends for life in that team. I really appreciate that.
Basketball is your first sport in your childhood days.
Yeah, basketball has been with me since I was around 8 years old. Before that, I tried other sports like football or handball in Sweden. But I never really liked anything other than basketball at that point. So always basketball.
Favorite basketball player of all time?
So my idol my entire life has been Vince Carter. So ever since I was a kid, I looked up to Vince Carter, and even until he retired. But yeah, Vince Carter.
How's your career started in PBA D-League?
So in PBA D-League, my journey started by my agent at the time, Charlie, getting me a tryout for Signal HD Hawkeyes. The tryout went great, and the coach liked what he saw, and he put me in the roster. But at the time, the main lineup was already full, so I had to be in a reserve team. And then from reserve, I worked my way back into the starting lineup. No, not starting lineup, but the lineup, and got a chance when one of my teammates got injured. So that's how I got on the Signal team.
How's Coach Fernandez in D-League, and what do you learn from him?
Coach Boyet was actually great for me. At that time, I felt like I was out of shape. I haven't really played high competitive basketball in a long time, and I was kind of unsure how the Filipino basketball was. He was really hard on me. He made me get in really good shape, and what I liked the most was that in every practice we went super hard, and he focused on every little detail. So let's say in defense, we kept on repeating until everyone in the team was on the same page, and I really liked that. I think it made me better as a defender and as a basketball player, and I think he set a good foundation for me to go to PBA.
You adjust the culture here in the Philippines because it's different in Sweden.
Yeah, so the differences between Sweden and Philippines is really big, and it took me a long time for me to adjust and get used to the culture here, both the basketball culture and the normal culture. But I would say maybe 2 years into staying here in the Philippines, I started to feel like, okay, I know how things work, I feel used to this, and I really fell in love living here in the Philippines.
Do you struggle on your rookie season in Globalport?
So yeah, I got drafted by Globalport, but because of the Philam rule, I wasn't allowed to be in the lineup. So the first conference, the Filipino Cup, I was a reserve. But after that conference, Kia at the time picked me up and put me on their lineup. And so my first year in PBA, I felt like I got good chances, and I felt like I took care of those chances, and at least kept myself within the lineup. So I appreciate everything they did and gave me a chance to play in PBA.
How's your stint in Terrafirma?
Terrafirma now. I've been in the team for a little bit over 5 years, I think. And I owe everything to them. They took a chance on me and gave me a chance to show what I can do. I wouldn't say I was in great shape or as good as I think I showed in the beginning, but I've took the chances they gave me, and I've improved and improved each year, I think. And to go from being at the end of the bench to being in the starting lineup and a guy that they rely on has been an amazing journey. So I owe them a lot, and I really appreciate and enjoy my time in Terrafirma.
Teammate Huami Chongson and Joshua Munzon.
Me and Josh, they're great guys. I get along with them well, and I really like having them on the team. And as basketball players, they're both amazing. I spent so much time with both of them, and I know what they can do. They're really good basketball players and great persons also.
Friendly question: do you think you can beat Joshua Munzon on one-on-one?
Yeah, but yeah, Josh is hard. Josh is hard to guard one-on-one. He's good at fishing for fouls, but yeah, I can beat him.
Do you say last conference career season 17 points 10 rebounds against San Miguel Beermen that you guys almost win?
That was probably the most fun game from that season, and yeah, that was a really fun game. It's fun to be able to compete all the way into the last second, and too bad we didn't win, but I had a great time playing. It was competitive both ways. Both sides were making big plays. Yeah, I just wish for more games like that.
Why do you choose number 10 jersey in Terrafirma?
So number 10 was my first number I ever had. The first game I played as a kid, and so through my whole childhood I had number 10. In high school I had number 10. In most teams I played with, I had number 10. So every time I'm getting on a team and I can take number 10, I will take it. But I know sometimes it's going to be occupied by another player, then I just have to take whatever is available.
Top 3 player hardest defend in the PBA.
Top 3 players? I mean, the obvious one is Junmar because he's so much stronger and bigger than me. And yeah, Junmar is way too hard. Mikey Williams has been really hard to guard also. Third, I think Matthew Wright can be kind of hard also because he's always running around screens and always get really good picks by Perkins and whoever big they have. So Matt is really hard to keep up with when he's running around screens, and plus he's so skilled. So yeah, those 3 I would say.
How's playing alongside with Gab Aini and Isaac Go?
Isaac, very smart, high IQ player. Sucks that he got injured last conference because I feel like I haven't played that much with him. I think I need to play some more with him and feel how he plays. But smart player, great shooter, and great guy. He's so nice, extremely approachable and nice guy. Gabaini, him and me have been crossing like paths my whole career here in the Philippines. We were up against each other in the finals in the D-League. We were in the same draft class. We got drafted to the same team. I left the team. He joined my team. But I'm really happy to see that Otep had a good conference last year because I know that he can. I know what he can do. He had a little bit a rough time at some point, but I know what he can do, and I'm happy that it goes well for him. So if he just keeps up the hard work, he will have a good career.
Favorite Filipino food?
I am very weak to liempo. Every time it's liempo, I take that with some soy sauce and calamansi and chili. But one thing that I tried for my first time maybe a year ago is binagongan, and that is probably my new favorite.
How's Lester Prosper so far in practice?
Lester's a great guy. He talks a lot, but he has a great energy. He has this kind of energy that makes everyone wants to compete in practice, bring a whole different kind of, what do you call it, different change, like change up the practice right away with his energy. Everyone got competitive. No, he's great. Not just as a basketball player, but around him, he brings good energy. He trying to be cool with everyone and trying to make jokes. No, he's good all around.
Question: how's the game early against the Bay Area Dragons in tune-up game?
It was a good experience to be able to run up and down the court again. We haven't done that much yet, but the Bay Area Dragons, we call it big, strong guys. They have a good system, shares the ball well, and they're like, they'll be a hard team to beat. And I think most teams will, maybe the two teams in the finals will pair up good with them, but they have good import, they have good locals, and they're all really big. Like, the 7'5" guy was huge. For the interview, had a great time.
Thank you for watching. Please also subscribe my YouTube channel.